Wow, can you believe this incredible view? It's not too shabby for just an average lunch on a Friday afternoon. Good morning. It's yet another beautiful morning here on the Albanian Riviera, and this is actually exactly how we like to start our days here. So we're having some coffee in these really adorable I Love Albania mugs and taking in the sunrise on our amazing balcony.
So we brought you along for all kinds of exciting adventures in Albania and Serbia over the past few months. We've been hiking in the mountains, we've been doing road trips, having incredible meals.
But we know that you guys are really interested in what an average day looks like for us as slow travelers. After all, we're in a destination for a whole month, so what does our usual day look like?
So this is going to be a typical day for us in Sarande. Sure, we've got some to-dos on our list, but we're also going to do some fun stuff. And of course, no day is complete without a really great meal. So we're bringing you along for all of it. But first, a big hello to all you nomad and adventurers from Sarande, Albania. If you're new around here, I'm Gillian and that's Stephanie. We quit work to travel full time and we're here to bring a little more freedom into your life. We normally start each day with a workout. We do a pretty rigorous yoga routine every day at 7 a.m. And that's really something that we love about the slow travel lifestyle. We get the excitement of being in new places, but we also have enough time to settle in and enjoy healthy routines. Now for today, we thought we'd spare you the yoga and dive right into our next activity, which is going for a walk with the dogs down the beautiful Sarande waterfront.
So one of the things that we always look for in every one of our destinations is a really beautiful natural space where we can walk the dogs. It's just a really great part of enjoying the day, getting out there first thing in the morning and having a beautiful walk. Now, of course, we have to go on these walks because we do have the dogs, but even without the dogs, I really think it's part of a good, healthy routine. Now, one of the things we really learned about ourselves since we started traveling is we love these walks along the waterfront. So some of our favorite destinations had a really amazing waterfront walk. So I'm thinking of Split in Croatia was really great for that. Malta, we had such a great place right near the beach in Malta. And even the Vistula River in Krakow was a really lovely spot for taking the dogs out every day. And I mean, just check out this view. Who wouldn't want to wake up in the morning and have a view like this? I guess during peak season, this entire port area is just filled with boats and people. But this is lovely. This is a great time of year to be here. So quiet.
Well, the day is certainly heating up already. It's t-shirt weather in November, so that's above 20 in Celsius, 70 something Fahrenheit. Just loving it. Huxley, come on. And if any of you are wondering why we always seem to be carrying Mr. Hux, that's because he's an incredible slowpoke. After you, good sir. So now that all four of us have had a bit of exercise, we find that the morning is a great time to do a little creative work. For our everyday routine, we found that we don't want to spend every single day being tourists. Sure, we love getting out and about and checking out the major attractions, but that really just takes up so many hours in the day. In truth, you can eventually get a case of museum burnout.
So in addition to being tourists, we also enjoy having interests and projects that we can work on wherever we are in the world. We always want to be challenging ourselves and learning something new. So we do a lot of reading about the history of each place that we're in. And of course, we do some online courses. But our most significant project is, of course, our YouTube channel and our vlog. So we find that that gives us the creative challenge that we're really looking for. So this morning is a perfect time to dig in and do a little brainstorming. We're going to be spending about an hour coming up with story ideas. So you can be welcome to our home office here with our two mascots. Julian, I think there might be some room. You can come on in. Going up. Yes, good boy. Huxley, going up. Yeah, good boy. Safety first. We got their little seat belts that I'm going to put on them. Good boy.
Of course, our typical day isn't all work and no play. We're here in Albania because we want to explore and discover. So today we're going to check out the local castle, which is located where castles are always located, way up a hill.
So this castle is a fun spot to visit if you want a really amazing view. There's not that much left of the actual castle, so really just a few retaining walls. They seem to have turned most of it into a restaurant and an event space, but definitely worth it to come up here for this incredible view. I mean, I haven't seen this much of Albania since we arrived here. So as fast travelers, we wouldn't necessarily make the time to come to this castle. If we were just in Sarande for a long weekend, for example, we'd probably just focus on the beach. Maybe we'd squeeze in a quick visit to Gjirokastër like we did last weekend. But since we're here for a whole month, it's nice to stop by on a random afternoon and have a look around the castle. Basically, we feel like we take a very leisurely approach to seeing the sights.
Of course, our favorite part of being slow travelers and experiencing new cultures is enjoying the food. And today we've come to a place that's known for having amazing food and an amazing view.
Wow, can you believe this incredible view? It's not too shabby for just an average lunch on a Friday afternoon. So you've probably noticed that dining out has featured pretty big in our last few months of videos. And this is one of the reasons that we just love visiting these low cost of living places. If we were in a high cost country like France or Italy, lunch with a view like this would not be cheap. But because we're in a low cost country like Albania, we can dine out as much as we want and it fits very comfortably in our budget. Oh, that looks great. Thank you. Well, this is really exciting. So we have ordered a very traditional dish. This one is chicken cooked in a breadcrumb gravy. So we're very interested to see what that will be like. Apparently it's very traditional. And then to go with that, we have ordered these grilled vegetables, which look absolutely delicious. So it's zucchini and eggplant, a little pepper, some onion, and they've all been grilled very nicely, covered in balsamic and a little Parmesan. So I'm really interested to see what this one tastes like. Taking a little chicken and then some of this breadcrumb gravy. So good. Really delicious. Well, we're pretty excited to dive into this meal. So cheers and let's dig in. How's the editing going?
Good. I'm just about done the Gjirokastër video.
Nice. So are you ready to look in the fridge and see what we're going to make for dinner?
Sounds good.
Welcome to our kitchen. As you guys know, even though we really enjoy trying new restaurants, we also love cooking at home. It's a healthy thing to do, but it actually makes us feel more settled in each of our destinations. So there's nothing that makes an Airbnb rental feel more like home than having a stocked fridge and a good home-cooked meal. Okay, so for dinner tonight, let's see what we have in this fridge. So we have red peppers, we've got some parsley, and we've got eggplant and zucchini. So these are all the things that we can use to make ratatouille once we add a can of tomatoes. And this is a dish that we make pretty often because it uses vegetables that are usually available no matter where we are. And if any of you saw our packing video, then yes, this is the knife that we carry around in our luggage everywhere we go.
Well, if Stephanie's going to be making ratatouille, I will make chicken breast and polenta. Polenta is something that I started making during our travels in Italy, and I've continued to make it, especially when we're in countries that are near to Italy or with a lot of Italian influence, like Albania. One thing you'll notice about this meal is that everything gets made on the stovetop. Since we don't have an oven in this apartment, just these two burners here, we have to be pretty versatile with our menu planning.
Well, this has been quite a day. I think we covered it all today. We got to play tourist at the castle and have lunch with a gorgeous view, and then we got to come home and enjoy all our usual comfortable routines. And that's really the beauty of slow travel and why we love it so much. You really can have the best of both worlds. Of course, today we stayed pretty close to our home base of Sarande. So if you're looking for more excitement, then you should check out our last big day trip. We went way into the mountains of southern Albania to check out a spectacular fairy tale city. So you can join us for that one by clicking on the next video right here.